Why China copies American, European and Russian technologies. Introduction. Chinese engineers have never been proud of their unethical copies of Western military hardware. China has little respect for American, European and Russian technologies. China has copied toothbrushes, iPhones, shoes, clothes, handbags to fighter jets and missiles, you name it, China has copied it. What is reverse engineering? Reverse engineering is also known as back engineering, is a process through the application of which one attempts to understand through deductive reasoning how a device, process, system, or piece of software accomplishes a task with very little, if any, insight into exactly how it does so. How does China copy Western military hardware? China will typically acquire an example of the product in question to reverse engineer a physical product, and take it apart to examine its internal mechanisms, or use cyber espionage to obtain technical data and design from American companies. This way, engineers can unveil information about the original design and construction of the product. When reverse engineering a mechanical product, you start by analyzing the dimensions and attributes of the product in question, be it an aircraft, ship, vehicle, computer, or piece of industrial machinery. The CASC-CH-4 is an unmanned combat aerial vehicle, UCAV, of Chinese origin. It is said to borrow heavily from the proven existing line of American MQ-9 Reaper UCAV. The Shenyang FC-31 and Xian Y-20 are copies of American F-35 and C-17 Globe Master, respectively, developed by the data breach and RSA hacking from Lockheed Martin. Chinese Z-10 attack helicopter is a copy of the AH-64 Apache helicopter. China gained a lot of American technology through cyber espionage. Does it work? China spent $24 billion on WS-10 jet engines, but failed to produce a reliable jet engine to power J-10, J-31 and J-20 fighter jets. China reverse-engineered Su-33 fighter aircraft and made J-15, but copying lousy design can be a nightmare as China's J-15 faces numerous problems, including the thrust-to-weight ratio limiting its operational capability. Chinese media calls J-15 a flopping fish. China copied the Russian Su-30, Israeli Lavi aircraft, American F-35, and it made J-11, J-10 and FC-31 fighter aircraft. Chinese Z-10 attack helicopter failed to pass high-altitude flight test during Galwan Valley conflict with India. Why China violates copyrights and intellectual property. Cyber espionage and reverse engineering helped China shorten the product development cycle, saving costs on developing new products. Still, reverse engineering didn't solve China's lack of innovation, technological know-how and skilled workforce to create a new product. Cheap Chinese copies of drones crashed in Africa and the Middle East. Chinese J-15, J-11 and J-10 crash regularly due to design flaws and performance deficiencies in the product itself. Chinese clones consistently underperformed and did little to its military in terms of their capability. The problem is, reverse engineering is a bad habit China has become used to. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to get latest update on defense and aerospace industries.